For Major League Baseball fans and players, today is the first day of their baseball lives because it is opening day across the country. And also joining me to talk also about baseball and also developing players, hopefully into professional ball players, is Lou Rossi of NYC+Varsity League. Welcome, Lou.
Thank you, Michael.
Man, give us a background on yourself and also NYC+Varsity League.
Myself was, I've always played baseball. My dad had me switch hitting by the time I was 7 years old. Moved us from Brooklyn up to northern New Jersey, where I actually started playing my high school career, and then got scouted by the Cleveland Indians, which at that time was the Buffalo Bisons.
Okay.
That was a very short stint, like 3 years, due to injuries. Then what eventually happened was I had a house up in New Jersey, moved to New York, met a young man who ended up to be my business partner, and then from there we just kind of blossomed, putting a program together where no one on the East Coast had. But the whole premise of the program was not particularly baseball. Even though it circled around baseball, it was to provide kids the opportunity to increase their level of development.
Life skills.
Exactly.
And also baseball was basically the tool to catch the players.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And also NYC+Varsity League, how long has it been around?
We're going on our 4th year. Prior to that, we were known as Baseball Connects, all right, so that we can kind of be a one-stop shop within baseball. Well, we are actually revitalizing baseball in the 5 boroughs of New York.
And also you say John Franco, we have a picture of him right there. He's also involved, former New York Met?
Yes, very hands-on with the players. As a matter of fact, we kind of got his buy-in for the program. And he's very, very conscious, was very, very helpful with kids learning the correct way. And not only on the baseball side, but on player development, both on and off the field, which becomes very significant. So actually giving these kids the opportunity, as you're looking at the picture, the opportunity to enhance themselves.
Where is, when you look at it, I'm going to get back to the NYC+Varsity League, but where is Little League Baseball, high school baseball, collegiate baseball today compared to where it was years ago? Where do you see that?
It's definitely on the uprise. I mean, because what's happening is they have, the kids today, whether it's the high school all the way up to the collegiate level, they have a lot more opportunities, a lot more information to kind of enhance their careers. And what we do here is we kind of take that one step further. We're more concerned on the player development side. We're more concerned on teaching the kids the importance of education, teamwork, leadership, because as all of us know, that to make it to the major leagues is it's a unique kind of experience. Mm-hmm. So what we're doing is we're offering these kids, these players, real life kind of opportunities, you know, with the education, including with the background on the teamwork and leadership. Because whether they're playing baseball or they're in a corporate environment, that becomes very significant.
You said for 3 days, right? Players gather together from across the city at MCU Park in the spring or during the summer?
Yeah, what we do is we start in August, September, and for 3 consecutive weekends, Saturday and Sunday, these kids get a chance to showcase their skills in front of real MLB scouts.
So it's a real evaluation process, right?
These scouts evaluate these players exactly how they're evaluated in a pros.
Right. So if I think I'm a pitcher, and you know, they may say, you don't have the arm. You may want to go in outfielding, right, or maybe become a shortstop or a catcher. Right?
Correct. And that becomes very significant, so that we already know prior to them coming in what their primary and secondary skills are. And that's the reason for that.
Yeah. Let's picture right here. Right here.
Yes, right here we have you know, Frank Rodriguez, who's an ex-MLB pitcher, taking a look at the kids' mechanics. And then on the opposite side of that picture, we actually have the scouts carding them. All right, looking at form, looking at how their balls. It could be a curveball, could be a sinker, could be a changeup. How they're breaking, how they're changing speeds. You know, and that card we will use to either move them to a secondary position or select them as you know, as a pitcher for one of the 6 teams.
And also, the great thing about your organization is also you follow the player throughout his career, correct?
Absolutely.
And also, if he's having a particular game at a high school or against a particular college or even a little league or in another traveling team, you would follow that particular player.
Exactly. And this is where this program becomes very unique. Not only do we have the MLB scouts scouting them and looking at them, in the bleachers during these tryouts, we also have college coaches looking at these players, especially from the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, where they could be good recruitable candidates to play for a particular college.
Now, you're also a high school baseball coach.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, go into that.
Yes, I'm the baseball coach for Bay Ridge Prep for both the varsity and the JV team.
Mm-hmm. How does that coexist, the NYC Varsity League and...
Well, it coexists. Obviously, I'm not allowed to coach the New York City Varsity League because I am a current coach. But what I'm involved with is looking at the players. We definitely have Bay Ridge Prep players participating, all right? Mm-hmm. And how my involvement with it is strictly on the operation side, all right? Mm-hmm. You know, so I got to be careful as far as mixing the coaching in with the high school, and that is the one of the main reasons why we have MLB scouts selecting it, because no one can come back and say, well, you showed some partiality.
When you look at the talent that's across the city, is there any particular borough that stands out? Is it the Bronx? Is it Staten Island? Is it Brooklyn? Or
it's a great question, because you know, I'm very analytical, where I really want to dissect various boroughs to see where certain talent is coming from. And it's all over. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's in the 5 boroughs. So there's not one particular area that I would say Brooklyn or the Bronx or Staten Island or Queens. The level of talent is pretty much spread across the 5 boroughs.
Last question. Is there a particular player that would like to reach out to you? How can they contact you?
My information is on the website. It's lrossi@baseballconnects.com, or via my phone that's on the website. Okay. I'm very accessible, very easy to get a hold of.
All right. Thanks, Lou. Thanks for coming. And
Thank you,
we
Michael.
will have you back again.
Great.
All right.
Would appreciate it.
Up next, we go from baseball, where the goal is to teach youngsters the right way to play, to experimental music of Unsound Festival, New York, where there is no right way to play. You can see the envelope getting pushed in this video called Klexploitation. Take a look.